Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and today I'm here. I'm going to work on the paper bag journal. This is normally 50 stack challenge day. The new 50 stack challenge will start March 9th. I just have to get all the prompts and everything together and cut and written and all that kind of stuff. So March 9th, which is a Monday, we will start the new 50 stack challenge. And yes, I am sick. So bear with me. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I'm just sick. So, we're going to do some of the pages in this journal since, like I said, I don't have the 50 stack challenge ready to go quite yet, but we will be doing it. So get your things together. It's going to be kind of random. And I wanted to say also thank you guys so much for all of the prompts. So many of you put prompts out there, and I really appreciate that. There's way more than enough prompts. So I'm not going to get to everybody's, but I will put them all in the bag. And it'll just be luck of the draw kind of thing. So that is the plan anyways. Let's see, what am I doing first? Let's do this one first. So yeah, I think it will be a good one. I did this one the other day because I just wasn't feeling good and I didn't want to do a video, but we made this together. But this little strip I did after I did the what was that from? Oh, that was the Somerset Studio. That was Friday. The strips of paper that are stitched. So I put some of those on there because I liked them. This page we're going to do here. And this is the newsprint paper that I have just put gesso on that side. So how you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing well and not sick. I think everybody, so many of you have said that you were sick with whatever this crud is that's going around this year. And I was feeling very fortunate because I know a lot of you have had it, and my daughter had it, and my husband has it right now too, but he got it before I did. So I was feeling very fortunate, but I didn't get away, as often happens, right? We think we're going to get away and we don't. So yeah, so we'll just work in here or you know, whatever I'm working on, I'll work on, or maybe do like a 50 stack challenge or a inspired by Pinterest or something like that while we're getting ready for the new 50 stack challenge. That'll work out. We have sunshine, but the wind is blowing a million miles an hour out there today, so it's a perfect day, especially for me, to stay in and play with my paper. So yeah, I need to say hugs and blessings. I need to say a huge super thank you. Super thank you to Nikki. Nikki, that was that was so generous of you. You just did not need to do that. I really, really, really appreciate it. But you don't have to do that. That was so kind of you. Thank you very much. So I don't have a whole lot going on because I did a lot of sitting on the couch watching the Olympics and sleeping. So we watched this movie last night, though, that I highly recommend. It's called Mercy. I don't know if you guys have seen it because I don't even know how old it is. But because like I've said before, my husband and I aren't always up to date or anything on all that. But anyhow, it was excellent. This is from my Grungy Volume 3, Grungy Fabric, I think it is. Grungy Fabric. I think it's number 3, but I'll list it in the description box below. And if YouTube's doing something new, if you use my links that I put in my description box to go to my YouTube channel. Oh, and I was going to say too, if you ever have a question, check out the description box first. If you don't see what you're looking for there as far as like what I'm using or whatever, then of course ask me. I'm always happy to tell you, but a lot of times it's a link for it is in the description box below this video or any video. So that's always a good place to check, not only for my videos, but anybody's videos. But yeah, if you use my links, if you wanted to get a digital, then YouTube pays me a little commission type thing for you using YouTube to go to wherever to buy stuff. So anyways, it just helps me out, which is awesome. And I do appreciate it when you guys pop over to my shop. There are lots of digitals there. You could probably find just about anything. I don't have a ton of labels or any of those kind of things, but I'm going to put another one of these. I like these strips of paper with the string in them. Already sewn makes it a lot easier, because then you can just put them wherever. Yes, I did not get a whole lot accomplished this weekend, but I needed to just try to get over whatever this crud is. I do feel better today as far as energy. I know I probably don't sound great, but I feel a lot better. All right, and then I'm going to just take a few little scraps and put them here and there on this page. This is from sewing pattern instructions. They have all kinds of neat little bits on those, so definitely worth looking at if you have any old. And they don't have to be like super old ones, but they do start to kind of, I mean, they're already sort of that color, but they do patina fairly quick. So they're a good thing to use. An old book page and all those things, of course. And then I'm going to use one of these pieces that is the Amazon packing paper, the craft paper. And then I did that plaster, like what they use for casts, the fabric. Why can't I ever remember what that stuff is called? It's like plaster of Paris, but it's on fabric already. It's the stuff in a roll. And you can just clip a piece off, get it wet. That's why I keep this little tin, so I can get it wet. And then put it on. And if you don't stack too many layers, I think I did one this way and one this way. It's not very thick at all. But it does get very hard. But it's good for like a tuck. Or, of course, you could glue it onto another pocket. But, yeah, I'm using one of those. For those of you that saw that video. And I'll try to remember to link it in the description box so that you can pop over there and look again. Another little random piece of paper that was kind of cool. And these I wanted to put on here, one of them on there. Yeah, this cold just hit me out of nowhere. I was totally feeling great. Went to breakfast, came back, and bam. And then I was just for 2 days. Luckily, it got me on a weekend so that I could at least sit and do nothing for a little bit. This is from the Tim Holtz collage strips that he has. I just cut this piece off and then cut it apart because I kind of want to tuck like a piece and then another piece. Or maybe I'll have to scoot this over, I guess. Just something like that. And then that'll be a pocket. Those will just get glued flat down. I just have to figure out how I want everything. I don't want the gentleman sitting sideways. That would look a little goofy. Man, the wind is whipping so hard. It's like, makes the windows rattle a little bit. I don't think we're supposed to get snow. I think it's going to get nice this week, but man, you would think a big storm was coming. I'm just going to do it like a tuck, so I'm just going to glue 2 sides. These were fun to make, these little cluster things with the plaster of Paris. Okay. I like that. I think we're going to put a little bit of ink or something on there. Oh, and I was asked about this one. That one's Dollar and Rowley. And I'm not like specific to any of these. Like I don't know. These are the first acrylic inks that I've ever had. So, and this one's Amsterdam. And I don't really see a ton of difference. There's a difference in that this has the metallics in it, so it acts a little different than this one. This one I feel like spreads better, but I think that's just because of the, what is that called, mica, I think, that they use in this. It's just they're just very different kinds of ink, even though they are different brands, of course, but I don't think their differences have to do with the brand. That's what I'm trying to say, if words would come out of my mouth. But yes, that's what they are. And they are in the description box below. So if you go to my link and go to Amazon, I'll get a small commission from Amazon. If that's something that you're interested in. I love this Payne's Gray. I just think it's amazing. I like the color because it's just a little bit blue almost. But it looks like old ink. And I like that, old ink spots. Okay, now the problem is we're not going to be able to turn the page, but we're going to do a little tag to go in there, so maybe while we work on that, it'll get closer to dry. I can always pause and come back. I need to back this one. I'm going to use some of the paper that Sandy was so sweet and sent me a package of. I love it, Sandy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love all the colors. I love all the, she did some of the, you know, designs on the tea dyes and stuff, and I love it. And I love this tree bark color. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but it's a type of tree bark. So I might actually do one that folds. So let me do it over here on this side, and then I'll fold it, and it'll give extra paper to write on. Because this was just printer paper, and then I backed it with a piece of book page. Yeah, that wind today is wow out there. It's a whipping. I watched hockey this morning. I love hockey. So funny because I'm not a huge like basketball or any of that. Baseball, basketball on TV. I'll watch some football, but I do like hockey. They're so fast. Especially this morning, it was Canada and the U.S., or at least what we watched. And man, they are fast. It's a good game, though. Where did I pick that up? Egg. Okay, so then that way we have a little extra writing space in there if you kind of double it like that. There's a little gap right there, huh? More glue, Amy. Always gotta miss an edge, a corner or something, always. It's like the rule. The rule. And then we're just going to add a few little bits on this. This is my abandoned kit that has these old fallen apart houses. I've got Places of the Past and the abandoned kit both have old kind of fallen apart houses. This one has more rusts and, you know, even grungier. The other one's grungy too, but it's got some pinks and a little bit more of that blue-green color in it. So it just depends on what you're going for. These are Tim Holtz bits. Yeah, you'd think it was a really nice day out there because the sun's shining, but no. Those are my new windows, you know, crunching too. So they're in better shape. Okay, I like it. That will go into the tuck pocket there, but it's still wet up there, but that'll go in there. Now we have to figure out, I need to stick something in there because I don't want to get this side. It got a little splattered, but you can still write on there. And I don't mind that. I'm fine with that. But make sure you block yours if you don't want any spray out over the edge. Then we're going to do this bigger page. So I need to put this right here so I can see it. Because I'll lose it. And this is one of those clusters that we put together the other day. The vignettes. And I'm going to use it as a pocket. I did tear around it a little bit just to make it a tiny bit smaller. And I backed it with just some book page. I put a piece of tape here because I used two pieces so that the tag won't catch on it. But it's going to go like that as a pocket. And I was just trying to strengthen the edge because if you remember, this was that newsprint packing paper, and I don't want it to rip. Plus, I like having the bits of the book page kind of hanging out over there. Yeah, we're going to get done with this one fairly quick because we've been making so many extra things, you know, along the way, like either a 50 stack challenge or inspired by Pinterest or whatever, those videos, Somerset Studio. I'm going to go on all 3 sides, not all, but the 3 sides. Not the top, then we won't have a pocket. I'll help hold this book page together too because it's a oldie. And I wanted to keep that like it is because I like that, oh, what's it called? Straw paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations. I need to get some more of that about out. There we go. And I made this young gent 50 stack challenge. So he'll go in there like that. I want to back him, I think, because it's, I don't know. I might put a few just little bits and pieces of paper on there. Because, you know, I can't leave it alone. Because that's how I be. Oh, man. Well, that's right. I just want, like, you know, little bits. Because I like it. Oh, let's use this. I like this one. Beggars mustn't be choosers, but I'm thinking I need... That's stuff that my dad used to say to me. You know, because when you're a kid, you're always like, I want. He would tell me to save my pennies. And beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Save your pennies. My son didn't like that one. That's what I told him too. The other one was, if your friends jumped off a cliff, would you follow them? Oh my goodness. It's so funny when you think about, I don't know, I feel like I was raised very differently than a lot of people are raised now. So it's funny. I feel like I raised my kids the same pretty much. Maybe a little different. I don't think I was as, like, we just kind of went and did whatever and we're gone for hours, and like my dad would just go out on the porch and yell, you know, to come home or whatever, or we knew to come home when it got dark. But I felt like I always had to worry about where my kids were just because so many strange things happen, you know. So they probably didn't get that freedom that I got as far as that goes. Oh, somebody asked me the other day, and I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names, but how I came up with the name Crafty Cat, and it was really just my husband and my son were like, you should start a YouTube channel. I'm like, nobody's gonna watch me on YouTube. And they're like, yeah, they will, they'll watch you. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And so my son, because at that time I hadn't used a computer hardly at all in I don't know how many years, because I was raising kids. So he, you know, set up my account and everything for me. He said, what do you want to name it? And I said, I don't know, Crafty Cat, I guess, you know, because I've always had cats my whole life. And I was trying to think of something to go with crafty. So I'm just like, Crafty Cat, because I just really didn't think it would go anywhere. So it wasn't like any huge thought process. It wasn't like something really meaningful. It just, that's literally how it went. So, but thank you for the comment. I love getting comments from you guys. And I should have said welcome to new subscribers, and welcome back to those of you that have been with me for a long time or a short time. I do have new subscribers, and I thank you guys. But yeah, I've come a long way in 7 years as far as the computer goes. I'm still horrible, but compared to what I was, you know, I mean, I just didn't use them a lot. At work, when I worked at the school, I did a little bit of stuff on there because we always had to watch all these videos and stuff and take tests and whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I knew how to do all that on a computer, but not much else. If it wasn't for Theron, I wouldn't be doing this, because he taught me how to edit my videos and well, he's my IT man, really and truly. And how to get my digitals ready to go on Etsy and, you know, make them nice and crispy and watermark them and do all that stuff. And I really had to teach myself how to use the programs for making digitals, because he did it for me for a long time. I would kind of tell him what I want, you know, we'd just sit together, but that's really hard for a young kid. So I tried to learn it myself as fast as I could. But yeah, it has been an adventure for sure. Lots of tears, not gonna lie. Because there's still times that either the Glowforge or some other computer thing gets the best of me. It's usually a computer situation that gets the best of me. I'm just not, technology just is not my thing. And learning to use the Glowforge was, whoa, on the learning curve for me. Yeah, I like that better. All right, so then I'm trying to decide, I think I want to round the corners on this a little. And then it quit working, and then I had to learn to use a different one, which was easier because I'd already learned to use that one. But yeah, it just, technology, I'm telling you, it's not my friend. That'll get stitched around and a tab or something added to it too. So there, he's gonna go in there. And that one's about dry. I like it. So we can put our tag before I lose it in there. Good, good. Then over here, what time do we got? 29. I'm going to do something with this. And what I think I'm going to do, well, I know I'm going to do, is put this on here. This is a watercolor I did, just a pen and watercolor drawing I did last summer, but I like it. I like the colors with this, so it's going to be my little flip. I'm going to cover the whole back. I don't know why I painted this, but you know how that goes when you're just prepping something. And then we're going to put a pocket here, and this big tag's going to go in there. And I don't know what I'm going to do back here. I might use some of this paper that Sandy sent me. It's really cool. It's got a little bit of embossing in it, and I love the color. It's really pretty. It's Beauty Mist. I might... Will it go all the way? No, of course not. Of course not. I love this. It's so cool. Whatever you used on there, that is really cool. I could take this all the way out here and then use some other pieces. If I just tear around it, it'll make more sense for that to show. But I kind of want this entirely covered. So let's just see what we can do here. No wiggling. I'll take some off the top and the bottom. This painting was literally the perfect size. I didn't cut it at all. I had at some point cut it down a little bit for something. I don't know what I was doing this way, but yeah, it was perfect somehow, some way. So we'll try to line this up best we can here. And wherever anything else hangs out, it will get inked. That's what ink is for, if you ask me. This side's darker, but you can't see. I love that right there. I need to tear this side. I might kind of just... Oh. Okay. So that will get attached on there, which I should probably do first because then I can cover this too. I'll just go from there. So I think I'll use this. This is the fun part about having all the flips and flaps and whatever. Dogs are losing their minds. I think it's the wind, you know. They get barking at the leaves rolling by and whatever. My cat likes to go out there and try to chase the leaves, but then he gets irritated because the wind in his, he doesn't like the wind in his ears. He's doing pretty good too, by the way. So thank you again to, I think it's B Wertz, for suggesting that L-lysine, I think it's called. Because he's, I mean, you know, I don't know that he'll ever be like perfect, but he's definitely feeling better. He wants to play at night and all that, and he wasn't doing any of that for a while. This morning he was playing with me. I was sitting on the couch doing the whole, you know, with your hands, and yeah, he was playing and running around acting like a noodle. So for an old cat, that's pretty good. Because he's not a young one anymore. But he's so fun and entertaining. It'll just be sad, you know, when he doesn't feel good. I'm going to take a little bit more of this here. I don't want to go, I want this to be pretty much, oh, I did tear it a little, but that's okay. And I'll just trim around the corners. I think it'll work. So I'm going to start with glue just on this. And I need to get another glue stick. That one's done. Done diggity. It's going to be dry before I get... Scotch Permanent, my favorite. And I haven't ever had any problems with it. That doesn't mean, you know, everything's perfect about it, but it's the best glue stick I have found. But you need to use the one you like. You just got to try different things and then decide what it is you like about it best. I like this because for me, I haven't had any issues, like I said, and I can glue fabric down and I haven't had issues. I don't know. It works great for me. I've heard the texture in different areas is hard, which I totally get. You know, if you're real humid, we're not humid here. So maybe that's part of it. I didn't know, but I know it works well for me. It's my fave. I have to say, I really like that PVA glue too. Because I was using, well, I've tried Barely Arts, which I like fine, and Art Glitter Glue. Great glues, both of them. But PVA is a whole lot less expensive. Probably just got rid of all the scoring. But I want to make sure I get right in the, because it's going to fold there. I'm not going to fold it yet, but that's where it's going to fold. And I'm sticking up a little bit. I can fix that. And we'll glue this down. Do I want to put this under or maybe over? Yeah, I think I'll go over. Oh, but that's going to cover that up. Well, we can tear this down a little bit. I am going to have to fold it, huh? To get glue on it. I'm going to put it on here. I should have taken out that card under there. Yeah, glues are definitely a personal thing because everybody definitely has their views on glues. And I'm not saying mine are right or whatever. People feel strongly about their glue. Okay, so I think I want this side to look a little more torn. Got the shakes today. It's been worse since I've been sick. Annoying. I might just kind of like not worry a ton and let some of that show. What else should I put? I always love this stuff. It's my new obsession. This paper, thank you, Karen. My goodness, it's so cool. Yeah, I like that. This is just a whatever leftover bit. I don't know. I want these two pieces. I know that. Oh, this is gonna be a pocket. That's right. I'm gonna make a pocket out of that. To put the tag in, because the tag can't just hover there independently, right? This is from Karen too, and I love the script on this one. They had such beautiful handwriting. Mine is not so beautiful. My father-in-law, my husband's dad, before he passed away, he just always had beautiful handwriting. Amazing. Like, how do you do that? It's fabulous. I think I want this piece, not the other piece. Okay, and then we're gonna make, like I said, a pocket to go along there. So a lot of that is gonna get covered, isn't it? But, this is in the abandoned kit too. And this is the Grungy Fabric 3. Kind of looks like burlap. Like there's a layer of burlap. This is actually going to go that way. These will all be linked in the description box below the video. So if you could use those links, that would be fantastic. I don't know what else I want to put on that pocket yet. I didn't get that far. I got this much together, and that's as far as I got. Blue page. Doesn't always glue together entirely. So we need to put a thumb notchy. If I can find my circle punch. I've got them all stacked up in this thing, and it's hard to get to them. I'll use this one. It would work. The whale tail. The famous whale tail. I don't know why they don't sell these again. They would sell a billion of them. I know you can get them on Amazon now, but I don't know if they're the same because I have that one, so I didn't buy one of those other ones. So you'll be able to write here still. Yeah, let's find the crease. Glue it over here. Okay, so we'll glue that there. I don't know if I want anything else on there. I haven't decided. I will figure that out as I do. Oh, my hand just blipped. It's good at that. I have to put some clippies. There's too many layers and things happening here. I like these little dollar store clippies I got. They're pretty handy dandy little guys. Yeah, I like that. And you can still see some of that. It reminds me of honeycomb. That's the word. I don't know if you guys can see it. Itty bitty. It looks like honeycomb. Those are very cool. And then this tag that we made for Somerset Studio or art journaling, I don't remember, but anyway, that's going to go in there, but I don't want to, that's going to lift this, so we don't want that right now. And then you can write here. That closes. Got that there. And then, oh, this gentleman, I think he wants to hang out up here. Or does he want to hang there? Tell me, dude, where do you want to hang out? I feel like here. So I'm going to make that a tech. I can't even remember when we made this one. It was probably for a ticket for the 50 stack challenge or something. I might go just across there and down, and then you could tuck something under there if you wanted to. Actually, let that fabric hang over the edge just a skosh. get it straight. Okay, so that will be a tuck. Don't know what we're going to put in there. And then we did this a page with our nice paper towel, napkin, whatever you want to call it. That one you guys saw. What else did we do? We did another one. Oh, this one, yeah. Ooh, you know what I need to do? I need to do some more of the ink on this page. I do like that. I do. It's hiding. Just need to get glued. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like this scribbly thing too. I want something on here, I just don't know what. So I'm gonna have to think about that. But I will do that. So that tag's gonna go in there. All right, I think that's all I got for today. So I hope you guys have a good one. Stay warm, cool, safe, whatever the thing is. And I will see you again tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.